XRP holders, let's definitely take a look at what exactly is going on XRP. The overall market is starting to pull back, and you can tell within the last time frame of around 4 or 6 hours ago, we're starting to see a little bit of a drop on XRP. We kind of stair climb back up. We're coming back down, looking like we're starting to hit that support line that I had mentioned yesterday. If you did watch my previous XRP video from the last 2 days, you'll notice that XRP was going to have this pullback. XRP is going to be a big cryptocurrency that has really started to hit some momentum in the space itself, and that is one thing we really have to take a look at whenever we're taking a look at these coins. Definitely whenever they're starting to kind of run up the way that XRP and a lot of these other altcoins have. Within the last 4 hours, you can see where we have been kind of bearish. We're getting ready to get closer to a doji candle here, and that could be showing some uncertainty of what could be happening within the next few hour time frames. If you do take a look at the day chart, you kind of zoom out, you can kind of see we haven't been back over in this area since November of 2021, back whenever every altcoin was currently running, just like we had seen it previously when Bitcoin hit all-time high back then and hit all-time high today. XRP usually follows a lot of the other overall market, but lately has been actually handling the market on its own. It's starting to see some little bit of a pullback here, and this pullback is causing a lot of people to kind of panic due to the fact that there's a lot of emotional trading went on whenever a lot of investors actually got into the cryptocurrency space again once the market started to rise. That is usually when a lot of people FOMO in, kind of start to have a little bit of FUD and speculation on some meme coins, cryptocurrencies, or altcoins in general. Within the last 10 hours, a drop of around 12.44% on XRP. So it has lost a little bit of its market cap here, but overall, the overall market is currently down right around at least 3 to 5% depending on the coin. Bitcoin's down below 90,000, dropped around 0.5% today. Ethereum's down 3,000, down to 2.43% today. Crowcoin, VT Chain, they're both down around 5% today. And that's just within the last few hours. We started to see a major pullback here, and that is definitely going to be expected whenever you do take a look at the market in general. I still do think that there's a possibility that we're going to break this all-time high on XRP again, but I do expect that we do kind of pull back down below the dollar range. The dollar range is definitely going to be an area where XRP may try to bounce. If it does bounce around the dollar range, it is going to be because it starts a new trend line there. If it starts that new trend line around that dollar range, you're going to see a lot more volume, price action, and just overall movement within the coin itself. When a lot of people start panicking, that they seem to panic sell and overall not look back into that coin, just like we have seen in other cryptos back into the past. Around the 91-cent range on XRP is another key level here. If we do break below that, there's a possibility that we could be getting closer back down to around the 85-cent range. That is if it starts to kind of pull back. But what I'm expecting, whenever we get closer to this dollar range here, I'm just going to highlight the dollar range here, so we can kind of have a good little expectation. So as we come up here and we start to kind of pull back, we're going to be trying to fill this gap, that dollar range. And as you can see, this green here, if we start to drop below that, we get into a neutral territory, and then we can get into a bearish territory where we'll more than likely see it drop below that dollar range. When we drop below that dollar range, could be 91 cents. But what I think is going to happen here is that the overall market is pulling back because we're overbought. If we're overbought, usually you'll start to see kind of a little bit of an RSI pullback. When the RSI kind of gets from being overbought, we're going to see that potential bounce on a lot of support and resistance lines. And if you do take a look at the Fibonacci retracement on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, they're very similar. They're hitting similar patterns onto the same resistance and support lines, kind of following along with each other within the last 48 hours. The volume on XRP has dropped as well. With the volume dropping on XRP, that is going to be momentum key point here. How many holders are still holding the coin? Has enough people got in that is going to be joining in for the hype? And now we're starting to see kind of a pullback from people taking profits, day trading and swing trading the cryptocurrency space, or pulling out from this dump that we have seen today. Whenever you do see that, you can tell that there is a lot of volatility. With that volatility, that is something that you have to really watch out for. But I'm expecting a bounce right around that dollar range. getting back up to around the $1.10 range, and then probably going to consolidate somewhere between $1.10 and $1.15, just really depending on where exactly the volume is going to end up. The volume with it dropping, if it continues to drop within the next 48 hours, there's potential that XRP could easily go back up to $1.27 and break it. If it continues to break above that level, it is going to have to take a lot of hype, momentum, and volume. Volume is definitely going to be a trade here for XRP and a lot of these altcoins. A lot of people day trading, swing trading, so you really got to get in and get out and also secure the bag when you can. Remember, guys, I am not a financial advisor. It's just entertainment purposes only. Make sure you do your due diligence. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.